pretty sure it's not intentional. Oh. Alright, that... Wow. That caught me. Oh, that really caught me off guard. Oh, God. Hey there, and welcome back to Five Nights at Bonnie's Remastered. Here we're going to be taking on the Custom Night Maximum Difficulty, and I think it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I mean, in terms of how they all work, right? You have Freddy, Foxy that are shocked. Alright, Bonnie and Spring Bonnie, you use the mask, and Fredbear, you call on with the music. So, clearly the goal is you want to stick to just watching the Fredbear camera as much as you can, and also keep an ear out, I guess, for, audio cues, really? I mean, it's pretty obvious when one of them is, about to shock you. I guess the question is whether the difficulty is going to impact how quick I need to react to them actually being in position. But regardless, I'm going to try and take on this night. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Honestly, I think it should only take me a couple tries. I mean, I'm probably not going to get it perfect, but we'll see. And with that said, if you enjoy, leave a like, comment, and if you want to check the game out for yourself, it'll be in the description below. And so let's get into this. Night 7. We also obviously have Shadow Bonnie that we kind of need or Shadow Bonnie showing up in the background, which I think is random, and then Shadow Fredbear, I guess, that tends to appear sometimes. So that's another issue to kind of be aware of. Oh, and obviously there's that audio cue that you hear letting you know that Fredbear has kind of escaped. And so I guess it's kind of important to keep an eye on, I guess this it's gonna basically be, wait, see, hold on, this is where it gets, see, because I hear so many footsteps, it's hard to tell sometimes what's going on. And the other thing is, I have to be careful about how I bounce, wait. Yeah, alright, so his walking sounds a bit different. So it actually makes things a bit more easier for me also. Oh god. Oh, I did not know Spring Bonnie was there. I think... Oh, wait. See, what's going to be tricky about this is that Bonnie and Spring Bonnie don't show up in front like the others. So you don't get, a warning ahead of time. They just pop up in front of you. So it's gonna be tricky trying to manage that because you have to be kind of quick. Whoa. Was that quick enough? That's what's dangerous with Fredbear. I don't know how. All right. Okay. So they're pretty quick. They are pretty quick. I will give them that. Spring Bonnie is still there, so I don't have to worry too much. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to check on the camera while Fredbear is in the camera frame. And so, the moment, he kind of goes away, I can kind of then look in front because, this is what I'm talking about right now. Right now, the issue that I'm trying to talk about with them walking is that it's 2 a.m. Bonnie and Foxy have not been able to get past at all. No, Foxy and Freddy have not been able to get past at all. Only Bonnie's been able to get through, which is ironic considering I kept joking that he used a pushover. But literally, what's happening to Freddy and Foxy? How are they not here yet? It's like they keep trying to get to the last camera, but they keep getting pushed out of the way, and they're not being allowed. Oh. Alright. So here's the... Wait. Alright, so... Oh no! Oh my god! See, it's been so long since either one of them came in. I thought for a second I had to use the mask. 3 a.m. Also, that's another thing. I think I mentioned this. But it feels like the nights fly by on. I've never heard the night. I'm surprised that the nights fly by as quick as they do, and I think that kind of takes away a bit of it. I mean, I think what's tricky about... Oh, hey there, Foxy. about developing a FNAF fan game is, aside from developing it, of course, I mean, I guess it's about like the vision you have for the game, right? In terms of like, do you want it to be a game that's focused on the story, on the gameplay aspect, or like, do you want it to be difficult, or just an experience that's more accessible to everyone? And so a lot of times, one of the ways I judge, not really judge, but I guess I kind of like go through, when I think about like how the game is and everything, I kind of think about the difficulty of these games. And so it's like, sometimes obviously games are much harder than others, and that's due to design, right? So I don't know if this game was ever designed to be difficult. Uh-oh, I might have screwed up. Maybe not. But I guess that's something I don't know. I don't know if this game was designed to be difficult. I mean, if it's not, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Though I will say, I will say, if it was designed to be difficult, there's definitely like, I guess, an issue with how the animatronics travel. Because let me divulge real quick. Like, all right, so Spring Bonnie is there, but you hear all this walking. As soon as I say that, stop. Look, nope, like they're walking. Where's that walking happening? Who is walking? If Spring Bonnie is still there, right? Then who is walking? Where is the walking happening? Like, where's Freddy? How is Freddy? This is 520 mode. Oh. Like, I think in terms of like how the characters have been programmed in terms of how they move, I think there was just an issue that what I'm seeing is an issue that is like limiting or like making it too difficult for the animatronics to actually get past each other, because Freddy hasn't popped by ever. I haven't seen Freddy once, and I'm pretty sure Freddy is still, look, he's still in camera 2. Oh wait. First try. Wow. That was way too easy. I would have assumed that Freddy was at 0, because I didn't see Freddy once, which surprises me. Alright, what the hell was that? That was creepy. Oh, what the hell? What's that? Okay, that's very... Wow. Alright, I don't know what the hell was that. I'm literally I was trying to analyze how the animatronics were moving in this, and that is a first. That's like a secret. That was a very weird, empty Spring Bonnie head. Like, oh, okay. That was surprising. Pretty sure it's not intentional. Oh. Alright, wow. That caught me. Oh, that really caught me off guard. Oh, God. Alright, so I tried going through this I tried explaining this in as clearly as I could while I was recording this, and I definitely I wasn't able to really, I guess, communicate what I was trying to say. I wasn't saying it well. I was rambling a lot. So I'm gonna try and explain it now as I'm editing, and kind of showing the background examples of what I'm talking about. So in general, I think the custom night was way too easy. Just in general, it felt easier than some of the, like, night 5, night 6, for example, I guess. Like, it felt easier. Like, and this could have been down to RNG, but I kind of doubt that, because something that happened, as I mentioned, is that Freddy never showed up. Freddy never showed up at all. Never showed up to my office, and when I checked the cameras to see where he was, like one time, he was in camera 2, which it makes no sense, because that would mean that he left stage and then stayed on camera 2 for the entirety of the night, which to me doesn't seem possible in a 520 situation. And what was weird is that I noticed that a lot of times Freddy, for example, would seemingly disappear from the cameras. Like he would be in camera 2, and then as he like moved supposedly to camera 5, he wouldn't show up in camera 5. And so I don't know if that's because in those moments, because someone else like Foxy, for example, is already in camera 5, while Freddy moves to that camera is in there, he doesn't like the camera doesn't show him being there. I don't know if that's the case, or if he moves to camera 3, because there is one camera that has no visuals, and like camera 1, and that's never used, and I don't know why that's the case. I don't know why that camera is there. It's never used from what I'm aware, unless there's like a secret hidden there in some way. And so I thought there was something weird going on with like how the animatronics were moving. And at first I thought it was a case where if there were like multiple animatronics that went to camera 5, some of them would like freeze there or something, because it's like as if multiple animatronics couldn't move from that camera at once. And honestly, I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to explain it, and it's like the more and more I think about it, the less and less it makes sense. I guess the only thing I could explain is like what I'll notice is Freddy leaves camera 2 and then he'll appear in camera 2 again. But what makes no sense is that he never arrives at my office, and I'm assuming that the way that the game is designed, the animatronics go in one direction. They go towards your office. They can't backtrack, and I never noticed him backtrack anyway, because the only way that Freddy could backtrack is to stage, and he never backtracks to the stage, from what I've noticed anyway. So unless he's like going ahead to camera 1, which I've never noticed, because every time I notice him leave camera 2, I see him going to camera 5. Alright, so, or camera 2 to camera 5. The numbering is a bit weird for me. But I always notice them going from camera 2 to camera 5. I've never seen camera 1 ever being mentioned, and camera 3 is obviously stage. Camera 4 is isolated for just the spring animatronics, so I don't know what's going on there in general. So in case the developer sees this, maybe they can kind of, I don't know if it is an issue that's unintended, maybe they can look into it, I don't know. But I had to kind of like try and clarify this a bit better, because I finished Custom Night, the max difficulty 520, like 8 minutes in, and by the time I was done trying to explain everything as best I could, I was like 40 minutes into this, and there's no way I'm trying to put all that in there. So that's that. I don't know if this game is designed to be difficult. I mean, whether it is or not, I still think that's a bit weird that Freddy never showed up, but regardless, I still enjoyed the game overall. But those are just my thoughts. Overall, I enjoyed the remaster a lot, and I wish I experienced the original game for myself back when it was out, or like back when it was first out, but I never did, though it is still on Game Jolt, if I'm correct. So, you know, I don't know, maybe one day, but I won't take it completely out of I won't eliminate the possibility completely. It's just there's so many games that I really want to play that are like coming out, and there's another game like the Tubbyland Archives is coming out in 2 days, and I'm finishing Fazbear Entertainment Storage, which I haven't even uploaded yet at the time I'm recording this. So isn't that nice? The timing is not in my favor. I'm like scrambling to get all this out as like soon as possible, but thanks for sticking through with all that. And so with that said, those are all my thoughts on the game itself. You know, I enjoyed it a lot. I already gave my thoughts on it, so I don't know why I'm going through it again. I'd say the only thing that if there was an issue, I'd say the only thing that could improve is with regards to camera 5. They should probably because by how they have the camera designed, they make it seem as if only one animatronic can be there at a time. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So it would have been better if they just like camera 2, if they showed multiple animatronics there at once, like having Spring Bonnie to the side, Bonnie there, or just like 2 of them, or at least like limit how many animatronics can go there at once. But I can see how that would affect difficulty as well. So, and I know there were patches to kind of deal with the whole double teaming issue that there was, but I never played the game during that patch, so I never experienced that for myself. But enough of that. With that said, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check the game out for yourself, as always, links in the description. And of course, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in another video. And take care.